Today we're going to be playing Mario Kart World, but the video ends if random selects an intermission online. Well, let's see how long this video will truly be. Obviously, because of the latest update on Mario Kart World, intermissions are more likely to be chosen online when you select random. So I'm curious to see how long it's truly going to take for us to get from getting into a game and random choosing an intermission track. Because I feel like it's going to be really quick, because it's really rare that there's a 3-lap option online. So because of that, I'm gonna assume in the first race we're gonna have just a bunch of tracks that are intermissions, and then if random gets selected, it's just gonna be an intermission, and then that's gonna be the video there. This is my first attempt at doing this. I'm not gonna just redo this video because the video ends up being short. I think that'd be really funny if this video ends up being 2 minutes long. But whenever we get into a game, or whenever we get into a race selection, we're gonna choose random to increase the odds of it being random just slightly, and we're gonna just keep playing until it selects random and until it's an intermission track that's selected at random. It looks like right now everyone is racing, I'm gonna guess from Toad's Factory to Dandelion Depths. So it looks like they still got the whole race to do, so we're gonna be here for a hot minute. So we might as well just mess around Peach Beach until we get into the actual race, or until we get into the race selection. That's what I like about the open world, at least. In the lobbies, you're not just spectating, you're able to actually kind of just mess around in the open world, which is kind of nice. Definitely an improvement over Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but, I thought there was going to be something up there, but there wasn't. But there is a question mark panel right here. How many do I have so far, actually? I have 18 of those. I know there's a lot more than that, but you know what? I'm not going for 100% here. But if you want to watch me go for 100% of this game, I'm doing a stream series right now where I'm going for 100%. So if you want to see that, whether it's live or eventually, hopefully in video form, stay tuned. I should be streaming that again sometime soon. Alright, next race will start soon. I wonder if we'll be able to get up to Great Question Block Ruins before the track selection or not. I almost do kind of hope it is just 3 intermissions, because then everyone's going to choose random. And then watch it the one time this round that everyone chooses random, it actually gives us a 3-lap track. Highly doubt it. I know it's really rare for it to happen, but it could happen. And that'd be kind of funny if it happens in this video. Alright, I think we're getting into the track selection. There we go. Alright, we got 3 intermissions. I think everyone's going to choose random. We're also going to choose random. Yeah, look at that. Look at the ratio of random to not random. Only 3 people have chosen not random. And for some reason, 2 of them chose Starview Week. I really don't get that. Is it going to choose Toad's Factory? It chose Toad's Factory. I guess we gotta do a race and do this again. Also, this lobby is really empty. We don't even have 12 people. We don't even have half a lobby. We only have 10 here. But I think it's kind of funny, though, that, I guess since the intermissions are a thing now, people are just gonna choose their favorite track rather than random. So that might actually make this a little bit more of a difficult task than one would expect. But I've never played the intermission between Toad's Factory and Dandelion Depths, so we're gonna see how that is. I mean, it looks like it's just a lot of roads. It's kind of just a normal intermission. It's nothing too crazy here. Like I said, though, I don't mind the intermissions. I just wish that there was the option to play 3-lap tracks in online rather than it just being, for the most part, intermissions, because I feel like this game would have a better online landscape if we had the option. At least had an option for at least one 3-lap race in every selection. That's too much to ask for, I guess. Because apparently Nintendo agrees with that being too much to ask for, because they removed the option for tracks to be automatically the 3-laps by choosing random. Alright, Toad's Factory time. Another thing I do want to mention, though, I've been kind of sending praises to this game as well a good bit. Despite the flaws of this game, I do like the build-up from the intermissions to the tracks, because there's a little jingle, I guess you could say, a little just build-up version of the track you're about to enter, that music before you enter a track. And that's kind of nice because it kind of builds the anticipation for you getting to the next track. I just think that's a cool feature in this game. Ah yes, give me the worst item, or one of the worst items in the game, as the last item in the final stretch, so I can't really recover. Thank you, game. I would much rather had that mushroom there. Alright, well, it's time to go into race 2. Let's see if we can get past 2 races, or if race 2 is where we end off. Because, the video's just gonna end. There's not gonna be any outro or anything. It's literally just gonna end. So, I guess if you're enjoying this video, if this is the last round, and the video just abruptly ends. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more silly videos like this. But with that, Looks like we're getting a lot of people in the lobby. Look at that. Look at how many people joined. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that a lot of people are going to choose random this time around. Bowser's Castle is the standout, though. Peach Stadium's alright. Bowser's Castle is probably the best option, so people are choosing that. Or choosing a track that's not random. It's going to be Bowser's Castle. But I feel like a lot of... Yep, look at that. A lot of people are choosing random. Although there is a good bit of Peach Stadium in there. So, that's kind of interesting. I don't know, I've never looked at Peach Stadium. It's a decent enough track. I just feel like for Special Cup especially, it's a little easy. Like, the difficulty's just not really there. Could just be me, though. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Let me know. But I feel like that Peach Stadium's a little too easy to be... I don't know if that was random or not. If it was, then I guess the video ended. But if not, we're going to continue with this race. And I might just be talking to myself here. I didn't look, though. I didn't see if that was random or not. Hold on, we're gonna find out. There's one way to find out. Okay, it wasn't random. I didn't know for sure if it was random or not. Wow, we are way behind now, though. Okay, we're not actually that far behind. We're gonna be able to recover, don't worry. I thought that the video was ending right there, though. That's why I checked. I was like, I don't know if that was random or not. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna keep that in the video. I just think that's kind of hilarious. Let's just be able to come back from that, too, though. We're gonna just cut some corners here. We're gonna cut through here. And we're gonna cut through there. Get some coins as well. Get another double. You know what? For, like, starting later than everyone, I think we're doing a pretty good job so far. Although, then again, you really are depending on items a lot here. And you know what? We can cut a big portion of the track here. Look at that. Now we're in first. We went from 19th and, like, a good maybe 10 seconds behind everyone. Now being in first. I mean, sure, we have a good bit of the track left. We still have the entirety of Peach Stadium. But, you know, whatever. Oh, wow, there goes someone in the truck. What is the worst intermission in the track, by the way? I don't know. I haven't played the intermissions enough to know what the worst one is. It does look like that we're actually going to be playing Peach Stadium and not just the stupid rectangle version of the track, which is good. 7th place, you know, we're not in a bad position. A good couple people there. Now we're in 3rd. Now we're getting cammicked. Got the cow. Our cow's gonna start spawning. Yep, that's kind of funny. Oh, shoot. First place died. We got a red shell and a green shell in first place. Going into the final section of the track. That's actually kind of good. You know, I kind of wanted to do one of these videos where we play until we get first place in a race, because, like, I don't see myself as super good at this game. I see myself as exceptional at best. But, like, if I did, like, a first place the video ends kind of video, if we were doing that right now, it would have only been however long this video is at this point. Maybe I'll do that in the future. Maybe that would be an incentive to get better at the game. Or just get way luckier. Maybe I need to, like, turn off my webcam here when it comes to selection so that you guys can also see what the selection is. Maybe that's what I gotta do here so you guys can see it's actually random. Alright, time for the webcam to be turned off. I'm gonna disappear for a second so that you guys can see. Actually, I don't need to turn it off yet. You can have it on until, like, it starts selecting the courses. Once everyone selects theirs, we're gonna turn the webcam off, at least for a second. I feel like that, well, actually Rainbow Road is an intermission. Not everyone's gonna choose that. So last time we just got really lucky because I don't think there's been a single that isn't. Oh, we gotta turn off the webcam. I don't think there's been a single track that wasn't an intermission. The last couple times. Oh, well, gotta do another race now. And now we get to go to the Special Cup finale. Like, quite literally the Special Cup finale. Because we're going from Peach Stadium to Rainbow Road. We're basically playing the end of the Grand Prix right now. This is gonna be a bit of a longer one. So if nothing crazy happens, maybe we'll just cut to after the race. The worst thing that can happen right now is a shell right here. You know what? I'll take 6. Nope, we got 7th. Never mind. Wow, this video's been a lot longer than I thought it would have been, though. I really thought it would have been the first one, but I guess random's more rare now, and we've proved that here. Maybe this time we'll get random and the video will end here. I swear, if I'm gonna be here for an hour playing Mario Kart for a video that I thought was gonna be like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, I thought that this would have been like a quick video here. But I guess this game is always full of surprises. It'd be so funny if I'm like mid-thought as well and it chooses random. Like, because like I'll be saying something and then the video will just cut off. It won't even be like I'll finish my thought and then it cuts off. It would literally just cut off. Alright. Gotta turn off the camera. It's gonna choose random, isn't it? Come on, choose random. Is it? Nope, it's gonna choose Choco Mountain. Wow, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Like I said, people really are just choosing their favorite tracks. You know what? It looks like we're gonna have another 2 first place in one game. Look at that. Or one video, not one game. 2 first place in one video is actually insane. I did not expect that, honestly. Like, I thought that the video would have ended a while ago. But you know what? I will take 2 first place in this one video. Because it is good VR as well. Honestly, like, I wonder how long it's going to take me to get to 8,000. I know that after the 8,000 range, it seems to be, like, impossible to grow in VR, so that's going to be fun. What do you guys think of the game so far, though? I know that, like, I've probably asked this a good bit of times on the channel already. Like, whether it's just, like, in random videos, or in these kind of videos, or even streams. But, like, what is your guys' thoughts on the game outside of, look at that, we got a 3-lap course. That's what everyone's gonna choose, right? Yeah, look at that. If it somehow is random, I would be really impressed. But anyways, back to my thought though. What do you guys think of the game so far? Are you enjoying it so far? What's your biggest gripes with it outside of the obvious with the online stuff right now? Because that's the hot topic at the moment. Everyone's hating that. Outside of that, what are we thinking of the game? Do we think it's like better than 8 Deluxe? Do we think it's the best Mario Kart game, worst Mario Kart game, somewhere in between? I really don't know. I'm gonna turn off the webcam here. Is it, like, the worst game ever to exist? Like, is it worse than Mario Strikers Battle League? If you for some reason think that, I don't know why you think that, but let me know down in the comments. There's so much going on right now. Holy cow. You know, I think another one of these fun videos would be if I get Mario Kart at the video ends. That seems to happen a lot. Give me some ideas, though, if, like, you want to see, like, more of these kind of silly challenge videos, like, just silly random videos like this. Got any more that you want to see, let me know, because that did not last long at all. Those did not last long either. So I'm actually curious if, like, there's any, like, little silly ideas you guys have. Okay, we'll take 11th, whatever. Not my best showing here, but gotta do what we gotta do. Who is considered the best Mario Kart World player at the moment? I really have no idea. I wonder if people are gonna choose random this time. I mean, we got, like, Shy Guy Bazaar and stuff like that. Oh, and Whistle Stop. Whistle Stop's another good track. Where's my random homies at? Okay, we actually got a good bit of randoms this time. This might be the one. This might be the one. Yeah, who is the best Mario Kart player? Is it Cristendo? No, it's not Cristendo. Is it... Wow. Whistle Stop got chosen. Is it, like, some Mario Kart YouTuber? Like, I don't know who our best Mario Kart World player is right now. Whatever it is, I challenge you to a race. I'm gonna get whooped, but you know what? That'd be kind of funny. No, I don't know what that was there. I want to get at least top 10. I don't want to be below 10. You know what? 7th place? That's not bad at all. People are going to choose DK Spaceport or Random because these two, like, this one's not horrible, but this one kind of sucks. This one's kind of basic though. So, like, I feel like that people are going to choose DK Spaceport or Random. We're going to see if I was right though. Okay, I was right about DK Spaceport. A lot of people are choosing Spaceport. One person chose Desert Hills for some reason, and one person chose Crown City. Definitely know where the community stands on these kind of tracks. I know that much. I don't think it's going to be random. Okay, we got DK Spaceport. We got to do another race. Oh my goodness, we're already almost at 40 minutes. Oh, I was not expecting this to be a long video. One thing I do like about DK Spaceport is it's one of the only tracks in the entire game that you're going to be able to play the entirety of. Because, like, most tracks in this game, you only play, like, a lap of it on, or a lap of them. But this track, you get to play the entirety of it. And also, I think it's so funny, too, that, like, we're basically doing the Mushroom Cup route right now. Because we almost did the entire Mushroom Cup back to back. Because outside of Crown City, we played Mario Bros. Circuit as the first one. And then we went to Whistle Stop Summit, and now we're doing DK Spaceport. If we had Crown City after Mario Bros. Circuit, we would have had the entirety of the Mushroom Cup played back-to-back online, and that would have been so funny. Like, we would have gotten the entire Mushroom Cup back-to-back before we got a random selection online. You know what? I think it's going to be so funny that when we finally get random, it's going to choose, like, a course just way off from, like, everything else. Like, it's gonna be one of the rare times where it chooses, like, a 3-lap course. I wouldn't be mad, I just think it'd be funny. But, like, that's gonna be our first and, like, maybe even our only random for, like, an hour. I'm just surprised that people aren't choosing random as much anymore. People just kind of accepted that, like, it's gonna be these intermissions and they're just gonna choose their favorite tracks over, like, choosing random anymore to try to get their 3-lap structure. But the only time that people are going to break that exception is going to be if there's a 3-lap track in the rotation. And why do I feel like that Nintendo are going to look at that and they're going to just remove the 3 laps in general? If it does happen, you could say it's my fault because I called it here first. Wow, we did not do good at all. We got 14. That's the worst placement we've gotten all video. Holy cow. Okay, everyone's going to choose airship. So then we're going to be playing at least another round, I think. Wow, actually, not a lot of people are choosing airship. Why are people choosing Koopa Troopa Beach? That's the shocker. If we somehow get random in this selection here, I would be so surprised because there's only 2 of them. And look at that, I was right. It's just so weird that there was an even amount of airship fortresses as there were Koopa Troopa Beach. Because, like, people don't like Koopa Troopa Beach, I thought. I thought that was, like, considered the worst track in the game. And especially with it being an intermission, I thought that people would not choose it. Because I feel like it's all the way across the map, too. Is it not? I guess people just like Koopa Troopa Beach. They like circles. I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Online should have told me that, but why I always get the worst item right at the end of every race? I always get the boomerang at the end. It's so annoying. And we're gonna place pretty bad here. Okay, well, we didn't get last. I would have been so mad if I got last there because of that banana peel I just stupidly ran into. I feel like that Dry Bones Burnout is going to be in the rotation. I feel like people are going to choose that one because that is a good track. I think a lot of people like that track. So, like, yeah, no, it's not. People are going to choose Desert Hills, though. That's the one people are going to choose. I'm going to choose random, though, as I always do. The only time that you'll ever see Desert Hills get selected is if it's the only 3-lap track. But you know what? There's actually more randoms this time than there are than there are last time. Because for some reason people chose Koopa Troopa Beach. We're going back to Toad's Factory. This is so weird. Like, we're like 15 minutes away from an hour-long recording here. Okay, hold on. Can we get a good placement? We got 6th place. Not bad. I wonder if we're gonna hit. I wonder what's gonna come first, the 1 hour mark, or us getting a random selection. Surely random's gonna be picked this time, right? If there's any round that's gonna have random, it's gonna be this round. Like, look at all those randoms. Oh, there is a good bit of Bowser Castles in there, but there's a lot of randoms. We just gotta wait for this last person to select, and then we're gonna see. Like, I feel like if there's any round that's gonna choose random, it's gonna be this one. And then watch, it's gonna choose the one time that it chooses random. It's gonna be the track that isn't Oh, look at that! See right there. It's a 3-lap track. It's just a 3-lap track on the one time that it chose random. That's so funny. That is so funny. So the video's not ending yet. Like, we're still playing because it chose random, but it didn't choose an intermission. Because the thing was, it has to be an intermission track for it to be, for the video to end. It has to be random and it has to be an intermission. That's so funny. But of course, it's gotta be Starview Sleep. The track is not that great. It really is just kind of a sleeper track. Like, there's not much shortcut potential. This is kind of like Ice Ice Outpost and Rosalina's Ice World had a kid. Like, the only shortcut potential is like right here, and then there's another one, like a little, yeah, like over there, as you can see. It's like after this upcoming turn. No, if I would have done the video where if random chooses a track that's 3 laps, then the video ends, then this video would have ended sooner than random chooses an intermission and the video ends. I don't know why, but that's just so funny. Okay, you know what? I'll take 4th place. You know what? That's fine with me. I keep forgetting I gotta go this way. Oh, look at that. Wait, hold on. 4th place. We take those W's around here. There's not really like a great choice here. Like, Cheap Cheap Falls is pretty good. Wario Shipyard is pretty good. But there's not like a fan favorite type of level here. I think a lot of people are just gonna choose random again. There's a couple DK passes, but I feel like a large majority of them are gonna be random. So I feel like now would be the time for it to choose random. And then it being like the intermission. Because I don't know, like, it's so weird. Actually, it might not. It might choose Cheap Cheap. Okay, I guess we're playing another race. I guess if they were more spread across, like, the board. I feel that's what it needs to be. It needs to be more spread, because, like, if it stops around, like, where all the randoms are, then that works. But if, like, there's like 3 Cheep Cheeps in a row, and it starts like slowing down there, then it's gonna be Cheep Cheep. Also, if there's any like other games you guys want me to do these kind of silly things for, like on the Switch too, I'd be interested, because like I wanna like, because my plan with this generation is to kind of go in and expand my horizons a bit more with what I play. So I'm not just going to be playing Mario Kart. I do want to expand a little bit. Like if there's anything with Donkey Kong Bonanza when that comes out you guys want me to do, that would be kind of fun, I think. Or even like Mario Odyssey. Or just like any Nintendo games. Like, I don't think I have like really any limits as to what I want to do outside of like it being like a Nintendo game. I'll take second. Why not? Second's a pretty good placement there. Surely this next intermission is, or this next track selection is gonna be random, right? Across the 1 hour mark, we got a random selection, but it chose a 3-lap track. So are we gonna finally be able to finish off this video? I swear if this video goes to 2 hours long, that'd be so funny. This is becoming a whole journey of its own. The quest for random Mario Kart Online. Okay. I swear if people choose Moo Moo Meadows, it's gotta be in the top left. That's where it's gotta stop. Slow down, slow down, slow down, stop. No, not there. This is like the one time that I want random, just because I want this video to end eventually, but the game's just not giving it to me. I want to know, like, outside of like the fact that it was in, or that it's like has the Moo Moo, I want to know why Nintendo brought this track back out of all of them. I feel like that this track is just a weird pick. If they wanted to bring Moo Moo, they could have just done Moo Moo Farms. I get that that one's not a great track on its own, but like at the same time, it's like Moo Moo Meadows is pretty simple as well. They could just completely reimagine Moo Moo Farm, make it better. They've done it for like, the Super Circuit tracks. I don't see why they can't do it with an N64 track. They did it with Wario Stadium as well. Like, what's stopping them? What's our options this time? Please don't have any fan favorites. Oof, okay. It's possible dry boats burnout. I'm gonna hope that people go random. Okay, it's more spread out this time too, so like if it stops in one of the corners, we're not as screwed. Now the last person just needs to choose random as well. Nope, they chose Peach Stadium, so we got a good, like, I guess mixture of random and not. Come on, pull, yep.